The moment I laughed and called my husband jealous at our dinner table, I didn't realize I was signing the death certificate of my marriage. We were halfway through dessert, candles softly flickering, when he went completely silent. No arguing, no sarcasm, just a calm, unsettling stillness. I remember thinking, good, he finally dropped it. Instead, he stood up, walked to the living room cabinet, and grabbed something I had never seen before. Everyone was watching. My mother froze mid-bite. His jaw tightened. That was the second cold fear crept up my spine. Ryan and I had been married 6 years, together almost 10. We had built a routine. Gym before work, dinner at 7, Netflix by 9. Comfortable, predictable. Maybe too predictable. Mark, my closest guy friend, had been in my life since college. Ryan never liked how often Mark texted me, but I brushed it off. We're just friends, I'd say. Mark worked in real estate, always showing off success, always complimenting me. It felt harmless. Ryan, meanwhile, had grown quieter lately, working late, distant. I assumed stress was the reason. I never imagined he was watching everything so closely. That night was supposed to be a peaceful family dinner. My parents, Ryan's sister, even Mark was invited because he helped us find our apartment. When Ryan joked about Mark texting me during work hours, I snapped. Stop being insecure. It's embarrassing. The table fell into awkward silence. Mark laughed nervously and said, Bro, relax. I rolled my eyes and added, You're acting controlling. I thought I was defending myself. Instead, I publicly humiliated Ryan. His face didn't show anger. It showed something worse, a calm, calculated stillness. That calm should have warned me, but I was too busy feeling righteous. Looking back, the signs were obvious. I started hiding my phone when messages popped up. I told Ryan I was working late while meeting Mark for coffee. Nothing physical at first, just emotional closeness, compliments, late-night talks. You deserve more appreciation, Mark would text. I craved that attention. Ryan sensed something was wrong and asked directly, Is there someone else? I laughed and said, You're paranoid. That hurt him deeply, but I convinced myself it was harmless. I told myself emotional comfort didn't count as cheating. I was wrong, completely wrong. Ryan's suspicion grew quietly. He noticed patterns. My location turning off, deleted message previews, extra effort with makeup on errand days. One evening he asked, Why does Mark know our schedule better than I do? I snapped back, Because he actually listens. That cut him deeply. What I didn't know was that Ryan had started keeping screenshots, dates, times, even audio messages Mark accidentally sent while drunk, calling me his escape. Ryan never confronted me again after that. Instead, he gathered evidence patiently, like someone preparing for court. I mistook his silence for surrender. It was preparation. 2 weeks before the dinner, I crossed the line. Mark booked a hotel room just to talk privately. I agreed, telling Ryan I had a late client meeting. Nothing graphic happened, but we cuddled, held hands, and kissed. I felt guilty, yet excited. Mark whispered, You deserve happiness, not suspicion. I believed him. I went home, showered, and kissed Ryan goodnight, like nothing had happened. The lie sat heavy in my chest, but I buried it. I thought secrets could stay hidden forever. I underestimated how observant Ryan had become. Later, Ryan confronted Mark privately without telling me. Mark bragged instead of denying it. She comes to me because you don't satisfy her emotionally, he said. Ryan recorded that conversation with his phone hidden in his pocket. He also checked our shared tablet where my cloud messages were still logged in. He saw the hotel booking confirmation, the flirty texts, and the deleted messages recovered through backups. Still, he waited. He wanted witnesses. He wanted the truth to hit hard. I was unknowingly walking into that dinner like someone stepping into a trap they helped create. The tension at the table that night felt heavy. When Ryan stood up, he calmly said, "Since everyone thinks I'm jealous, I'll clear something up." He connected his phone to the TV. My stomach dropped instantly. I whispered, "Ryan, don't do this." He looked at me softly and said, "You already did." The screen lit up with my messages, hearts, late-night conversations, and the hotel confirmation. Gasps filled the room. My mother covered her mouth. Mark stood up, trembling. I tried grabbing the remote, but Ryan blocked me without touching me. It felt unreal. Then Ryan played the audio recording. Mark's voice echoed, "She's emotionally mine already." My legs nearly gave out. Everyone stared at me. Ryan asked calmly, "Still want to call me jealous?" I started crying, saying it wasn't physical. Ryan replied, "You booked a hotel and lied to my face." Mark tried interrupting, saying, "It wasn't serious." Ryan turned to him and said, "Get out of my house." Mark left without looking back. The room stayed silent except for my sobbing. My father looked disappointed. Ryan's sister whispered, "How could you?" Shame crushed me. Ryan then pulled out divorce papers from the folder he had grabbed earlier. "I prepared these after confirming everything," he said. My heart shattered. I begged, "Please, we can fix this." He replied, "You didn't just cheat, you humiliated me publicly." He signed the papers right there. My mother tried calming things down, but Ryan was finished. He handed me my copy and said, "Pack your things tomorrow." That moment changed everything. I realized how deeply I had underestimated him. The man I mocked had planned his exit with painful precision. I felt powerless. After everyone left, Ryan and I sat alone in silence. I tried apologizing again. "I made a mistake," I whispered. He answered, "Mistakes happen once. You built a secret life." He told me about the screenshots, recordings, and how long he had waited. I asked why he didn't confront me earlier. He said, "Because I wanted the truth to speak louder than arguments. That hurts more than yelling ever could." He slept on the couch that night. I barely slept at all. The weight of my choices pressed heavily on my chest. The next morning, I packed a suitcase and moved to my sister's apartment. Ryan changed the locks and legally transferred half the savings into a separate account. I lost more than my marriage. Mutual friends stopped replying to my messages. My parents became distant. Mark texted once saying, "I didn't expect this." I blocked him immediately. Suddenly, the attention I craved disappeared, leaving only consequences. Therapy became part of my routine. I had to face the uncomfortable truth. I chased validation instead of honesty. Every quiet night reminded me of the stability I destroyed for temporary excitement. Regret followed me everywhere. 3 months later, the divorce was finalized. Ryan sold the apartment and moved closer to his job. I tried reaching out one last time to apologize properly. He replied with a short message, "I forgive you, but I won't rebuild with you." That closure hurt, yet it was fair. I slowly started rebuilding myself. New work hours, gym routines, journaling. The silence at night felt loud, but it forced reflection. I finally understood that emotional cheating damages trust just as deeply as physical betrayal. Sometimes the scars are invisible, but they hurt just as much. What haunted me most wasn't losing Ryan. It was realizing how casually I dismissed his feelings. I labeled concern as jealousy and loyalty as insecurity. That mindset destroyed everything. Friends warned me, but I ignored them. I learned that respect isn't proven during happy moments. It's shown when temptation appears. Ryan's calm response wasn't cruelty. It was self-respect. He chose dignity over chaos. Watching him walk away with quiet strength forced me to face my immaturity. I couldn't undo the damage, but I could stop repeating the pattern. That became my only focus. If there's one lesson burned into me forever, it's this. Secrets don't stay hidden. and mocking someone's pain only speeds up the truth. That dinner table moment changed the direction of my life. I lost a loyal partner because I chose attention over commitment. Ryan rebuilt his life with peace. I rebuilt mine with honesty. Some endings are deserved, not tragic, and sometimes the coldest silence speaks the loudest truth of all.